situation of and a game in which it touches very deep, a game in which we can see that we play very well for 60 minutes. We did, the guys were very disciplined in everything that we asked them to do, and we were the stronger team on the field. Unfortunately, too many mistakes. Unfortunately, too much precision from Seattle. Ended up being a difficult game for us. And now the important part is we have spoken with the players. We have talked a lot about the match, and we are preparing now for this turnaround right away. In 2 days now, playing against another difficult team, Kansas City. We know them very well. They know us very well. We know that it's going to be another good challenge, like every game that you have in Major League Soccer. And the guys are preparing a good way. The important part is that the desire from the players is still in a place of in which everybody believes that we can push forward and still continue to compete and try to put ourselves in a good situation. But of course, there's things that need to be addressed as we have done so far and be better. Some of the goals that we have conceded, they need for us to continue to work in some areas, as I correlate some of the goals in a similar way. And they're minor details. They're minor details that become important details, because ultimately when you're playing so well and you allow the opposite team to attack 3 times in the first half and they score 2 goals, we have to be better. So, but the guys right now are with a good mindset in coming back and give everything that we have against this opponent, Kansas City.
Thank you. We'll go ahead and start with questions. Richard, go ahead.
Coach, it's obviously a very tight turnaround and you add travel into that. My main question is, with such a short period of time, what do you feel like you have been able to accomplish over the last couple of days? What have been your main areas of emphasis, knowing that you haven't had that much time with the players on the field?
Richard, you know that this little days to be able to do work, and the most important thing is trying to get the guys in good conditions to be able to prepare for the match that we have in hand. So at the moment is about recovering the players that played this past weekend, making sure that the other players are ready to be able to play and make the selections. As this week is a week in which we will stay away from Portland the entire week, traveling now to Kansas City and playing them, and then going to Austin to then play them there. So we have a good amount of players and we're preparing for this match. But it's about recovering the guys and making sure that mentally we're in a good place, coming back from a difficult match, now going to this game in which we have to try to get points.
Thank you. We'll go ahead with Paul.
Hey, Gio. First of all, is Eric Williamson with you? And secondly, talk a bit about the attack versus defending balance that you're looking for. It might be different tomorrow than it was obviously on Sunday, but talk about that part of the equation.
Yeah, first of all, Eric has made the trip. He's here with us, and we are assessing if he's going to be able to be available for this match or not. So we'll make the decision tomorrow morning. Attacking versus defending, at the moment, the reality, and I'm one that goes direct to the point in these type of situations. And I have to say that even though our attack is being decent or good, and we have shown good play going forward, yes, we can be a little more clinical in some moments, but we're scoring goals. Is the defense part that needs to be better. And as I mentioned in last press conference after the match against Seattle, it is very difficult to win matches if you concede. In this particular year, we have conceded too many goals, and that's something that needs to be better from all around, from the team, and we have to just make sure that we're better. So the inconsistency sometimes, because some of the games we have played well, we have defended well, but some others we haven't. So the inconsistencies is what we have to make sure that we clean up, and it needs to be much better. And when I say much better, is from everybody. Just make sure that we're a little bit tighter, make sure that we're better with the ball, that we don't lose in spots, that then we can allow teams to be able to counter us when we're building up. We have to just be a little more mindful when we're getting a little more tired, not to lose our discipline, and to stay focused in the things that we worked on. Our fullbacks, making sure that if one goes, the other come inside and give us a good balance. And that's what we need at the moment. So that's what we've been working on, and that's what we're going to continue to work on.
Thank you, Paul. We'll go ahead with Pike.
Hey, Coach, how's Niezgoda doing? Did he recover enough to be available tomorrow or even Saturday?
Yeah, the reality is that Niezgoda is in the process stages to start getting minutes. We have to make sure that we evaluate him, how he came out of last game. He seems to be fine. And now we have to see if we can give him some minutes tomorrow as well, to continue to get him going. Finally, he's starting to practice full, so things look positive in regards to Niezgoda, and it seems that little by little he's going to continue to be more of a part of the team going forward. And finally, he's feeling much better. He's feeling more confident. The good thing that he came into the match last game, and he realized that he can do much better than what his mind is thinking. It's a good thing. That's why we put him in, just to get him going and get the feeling of I'm playing again. And we'll continue to work with him. But as you saw now, he's one that is progressing very well.
All right, thank you. We have one last one. Joel, go ahead.
Hey, Gio, I know it's one match at a time, but how important is this upcoming stretch for you guys, since you have, a handful on the road? And what do you feel like you need to see from your team tomorrow, Saturday, to let you know we're going to be fine, we're on the right track still?
It seems right now, looking at the guys on the practice, that the guys mentally are on a good place, and it's not easy coming back from a match in which there was so much emotion in how things went down in our home with our fans. So definitely we have the need to bounce back. There's a feeling that the guys are focusing in making sure that we go the right way into this game, and we know that we have to take one game at a time. But even though we're taking one game at a time, we understand the importance to accumulate points in the second part of the season, in that we don't have that many matches yet, still 16 games that we have to make sure that we utilize, and the guys are thinking that way. But as you mentioned, one game at a time, one practice at a time, to make sure that we can achieve what we're looking for.